Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another Dawn of War 2 replay. Spawn on the south side as the biggest and the strongest knob commando. We have Red Crown555. Spawn as his Lord Commissar ally, we have Commissar Lag. Spawn as the Northern Apothecary, we have overtly Gemerous. And spawn as the Chaos Sorcerer, we have Dice Roll. Like the Apothecary is going straight into the center of the field. We do got, of course, looks like standard build overs, shooter, Sentinel, Tactical Marine Squad, Chaos Marine Squad. So it looks like pretty standard build openers for everybody. Though all of them looks like skipping out any additional squads, barring the Commando Knob. Sentinels are advancing forward with the Lord of Commissar. Looks like the Lord of Commissar is eyeing to be aggressive on the right flank of here. We've got both the Apothecary and the Sorcerer and both the Tactical Marine and Chaos Marines. Scout Squad being forced them back. This point has been activated. And over here, we've got the Commando Knob camouflage there. Shooter Squad getting overran by the Chaos Sorcerer's forces. Does see partial damage there from that cast. And we do now have the Scout Squad or Shooter Squad being forced them back. And it's not AFK, she's on the wrong side of the map. Got this force pushing way forward. Shooter Squad is falling back. Do got a stun grenade now being thrown on out. Does get one of the Chaos Marine models there, very nice. Does get a heal onto the Chaos Marine from the Apothecary. That's some teamwork there. Commando Knob trying to tie up the Flamer Squad now, trying to stop the point from being deactivated. Shooters are engaging. He needs support from his teammates. Do not Sentinel advance forward. Does have to stomp upgrade. Try and burn down this point. Now trying to burn the shooters. Shooter Squad does fall back. Slugger is forced back to the Chaos Marines. Now it's going to take time to try to burn the rest of that activated point. Shooters just constantly firing away. Does get a burst there onto the point. And does not get a the point being deactivated. Burner Squad or Slugger Squad does fall back there. And now the Lord of Commissar is tying up the Tactical Marine Squad in melee. Doesn't deactivate the point there. No, it does go ahead and knock back the Chaos here to the stomp. The Sorcerer, Sud does finally deactivate the point there. And now they're trying to decapture the point in combat. They really want that point deactivated. They do got full set of power generators on the right side. They also, the red team has a full side of generators on the left side. They get the point deactivated. They're not going to activate that point in time. Now these heroes are falling him back. So that's what I saw up here. There is a multi-las turret here. This Imperial Guardsman have upgraded with Sergeant. They need to engage that Scout Squad a little bit better, being upgraded with Sergeant now. Both these heroes do fall back in time. You got now the Chaos Marine Squad engaging, getting some good dance down the Imperial Guardsman. You now have the Sentinel push way forward. Good grenade there onto the Imperial Guardsman. And central points are being deactivated now. One of the last turret does go down. Going for a Cajun double squad now. And now we've got the Commando Knob. No upgrades on the Commando Knob. We do have the Power Sword upgraded for the Lord of Commissar. We do have no upgrades from the Chaos Sorcerer, and we do now have the Purification Rites for knockback heal for the Apothecary and the customized Storm Bolter. We do have a Pain Boy now pulled up by the Commando Knob as well.
Good idea. Yes, cunning and masterful.
Sentinels are receiving quite a bit of damage right there. And now I've got the big shooters there. That could help him get some suppressive fire ability there, perhaps the Flamer Squad. Commando Knob receiving some fire there. May want to throw a stun grenade. Catch Devil Squad fires a shotgun blast or grenade launcher blast there on the Noise Marine, and now the Lord Caller is going to be tying up the Noise Marines up in melee. No suppressive fire there onto the Tactical Marine Squad. Now I've got some Raptors to gain some great suppression of Wugs. And Scout Squad is being focused down there. Got the knockback blast there by the Noise Marines for a brief moment. Got a good stomp there by the what's it called? The Sentinel there. Those lose one of the shooter squads there. Raptors now jumping on in, trying to burn the squad. Looks like they only get the one model there, doesn't get the other model there. Pure Guardsman firing at range. Game Boy is still very much alive. Though he does heal himself right there. Needs to pull back. Commando Knob advancing forward. And now got a good cast there onto the Imperial Guardsman, getting some great AoE damage. I'm not sure what that was. I think a shotgun blast there by the Scout Squad. Lord of Commissar is now falling back. It does throw a stun grenade there as well, getting a good stun. Marine Squad advancing forward. You're not got the shooters firing away. Does get suppression onto the Tactical Marine Squad. As we do got the Chaos Sorcerer getting hit as well. Down to 25 health. Looks like he may escape on out of there. Needs more fire there. Yeah, Chaos Sorcerer does 22 health. Sentinels advance forward. Burning Squad is falling back, but the shooters, as of the Hero and the Casual Devils advance forward. The Tactical Marine Squad is down to 80 something health. We got the Scout Squad here. Throwing a grenade there on the Casual Devil Squad. Does avoid it. And looks like all the red forces are falling back now. Tier 2 being researched by both these players. Did the Apothecary lose any squads there, or did we only have those 2 squads the entire time? That may be the case.
Getting a power thingy up, boss. Some allied boys got a power node.
Our node has been captured up. We got 2 generators here, 3 generators here. Up here we got 3 and 3. Now I got tier 2 being researched by the Commando Knob. Here Noise Marines firing away. Yes, we do. You know the thing.
Please, boss, save our camp.
Our node's starting to get decaptured now. Dude now got the Raptors jumping on in top of the shooter squad. Very, very nice. Let's get a good cast there onto the shooters. And now I've got the Sluggers falling back as well. Over here, got the Imperial Guardsmen and 2 squads of Casual Devils advance forward. Let's take out the Apothecary there. And the Chaos Sorcerer won't be able to revive them anytime soon as they're falling back. Tactical Marine Squad are seeing quite a bit of fire there. Tactical Marine Squad could go down. Does get started upgrade that will make them not go down. Raptors jumping forward. Does have the Spine Champion there with a Maul. Good suppression all across that line, as well as the Slanesh effect from the Noise Marines. Does get knocked back there on the Commando Knob. And we may see a stomp there from the Sentinel. Noise Marines do fall back now. VP has been captured over here, giving a single capture in favor of red. Around to capture the central VP. The Lord of Commissar has been fully kitted out, has been upgraded with the Paracase armor. Gives him some health regen, reduces his cooldown Spire and energy cost of Inspire Courage, as well as increasing the increased damage breaks suppression. He also has the Aura Splint, getting some more health regen, which is even greater when there's more allies nearby. I wonder if it affects allies as in also teammates, or allies just his own squads. Surrounded by infantry models, so maybe yes? Allied infantry says, doesn't say owned infantry, just says allied, so likely it affects the number of orcs nearby as well.
That's the key to victory, days.
Good knockback there, and does fall back. We could see these power generators start going on down. He does have some stick bombers. Over here, the Apothecary has been recovered, now being upgraded with the armor of the Apothecarian. Let's jump on in, try and knock back these forces, or suppress them, I should say. And does get that knockback there from the Maul, I believe. Chaos Marines trying to make their way forward. They are not upgraded with chain axes. The Chaos Raptors do fall back there. Now there's a lot of good grenades there, getting some hits there on the Chaos Sorcerer. The Chaos Sorcerer has been fully kitted out. Stick Bombers receiving some good hit there. And now you got the chain swords pulled out for the Chaos Marines. Plasma Cannon Devastator does get a good hit there, but does fall back away from the Sluggers. The Commando Knob's still not been upgraded. And the Chaos Force has been upgraded to the Rod of Warfire, giving him a more also creeping barrage ability. Damon armor, decreases incoming range damage, break suppression, and suppression immunity with demonic shield ability. Also increases health and injury regen. And Icon Zinch, which explode upon death. So whenever he kills models, they explode. Tactical Marine Squad now falling back. Power node has not been reactivated at the moment. And the Tactical Marine Squad is falling back. We got the Zinch ritual there, gain some camouflage, also giving coverage for the Norse Marines being upgraded to the Blastmaster. Though he does spot these forces, Cajun Devils are a camouflage revealing squad. Blastmaster now we're trying to reposition. Now there is an ability there, gains some great damage there. Great cast there as well. The Blastmaster does get knocked back there. Plasma Cannon Devastator finds a good knockback there. There's that shield ability. And all of these forces are falling back. Grenade launch barrage there missed the Plasma Cannon Devastator. And the Heritage Squad does manage to fall back in time. Now do got the Catch Devils tying up the Plasma Cannon Devastator with melee. He takes out the Plasma Cannon Devastator there with a Sarge. The Sarge just melted gun to take that one out. Do not got the Raptors jumping on in. Getting some damage and suppression onto that shooter boy there, but they are falling back now. The model knob has not been upgraded with anything just yet. Plasma Cannon Devastator set or Blastmaster setting on up. Finds a shot there. Nails the shooters, but they do fall back in time. Slugger Squad falling back as well, but they may get wiped out. There's a lot of melee force here. Let's pull out the chain swords with the Tactical Marine Squad, or the Chaos Marine Squad. And now I do got some flash kits being pulled on the field. A relatively rare thing to see. Grenades now raining on in. Get some good knockback there. And now we've got the Zinch Ritual activated. Apothecary receiving some fire there. Let's see, the Armored Apothecary giving health regen, and increases the speed while auto combat. Also grants advanced healing ability, allowed to heal multiple allies. Very, very nice. The bombers do fall back there. And now we've got the Zinch Ritual still active, which will be useful to help keep these guys camouflage, ready to engage from a better position. I got multiple Casual Devils pulled on the field. This demolition charge will be revealed shortly. Raptors charging on the end. He's made blow up that thing now. Doesn't blow it up. Now we've got some Terminators pulled on the field as well. Get some more suppression there. Casual Devils are that's some really long suppression, isn't it? That's gonna heal there onto the Casual Devils. And this Casual Devil squad actually one Casual Devil squad, yeah, there it is, falling back, trying to find it. The Raptor squad's falling back. Raptor squad does go down to the Casual Devils. Getting some good damage on the Tactical Marine squad over here. We do have these forces forcing these guys back. And now we've got the Rear Guard squad falling back. One starting to be captured. We've got the flash kits and the shooter squads advancing forward. Does take out one of those generators now. Stick bombers go throw some stick grenades. Oh, and there's the knockback effect there from the Rod of Warfire. Flash kits and shooters firing away. He does get the Blastas upgrade, which also means chance for knocking themselves back. Stick bombs get some great hits there, especially on that Norse Marine squad, disrupting them. Flash gets getting some good damage there. Shooters also as well. Now here comes Cyclone Missiles, getting some great hits there on that Slugger squad, though the Novelty is still alive. As Power Generators start to go on down. Terminator squad advancing forward. Does get a cast there, getting some great damage there onto the Stick Bombers, but the Stick Bombers got some good grenades in as well. Stick Bombers may go down. The Terminator squad could try teleporting forward. Let's back out of the region of the Cajun Devils. Up here, we do have the Sentinel trying to disrupt the Tactical Marine Squad. Strangely enough, the Sentinel has not been upgraded with the missile launcher. We now got Tier 3 being researched by the Lord of Commissar. That means all players will have Tier 3. Good casting on the Cajun Devils. And there's that barrage there, rolling a bit of a miss. Mountain Knob not firing away. Plasma Cannon rolls a miss. Someone moving around. These points are trying to be captured up. Tactical Marine Squad is trying to engage. Do knock out the course of the looting tank out on the field. He may be eyeing for a Cyclone Missile barrage onto it. Yes, he is. Finds a decent hit onto it. Does get a stun grenade there from the Commando Knob. Commando Knob is not upgraded if anything just yet. And now it's getting some good healing there onto the Terminator squad. Terminators could be very, very resilient with nearby Apothecary now, can't they? Now we got a Chaos Terminator squad also go out on the field. And the Chaos Horse is now falling back. Plasma Cannon or Blastmaster does not find a shot there. Lord Commissar's advanced forward has been upgraded with the Bionic Eye now, grants Inspired Determination. Let's get a shot there. The Chaos Armor is not being upgraded at the moment. Now we've got Acadian Parcel Squad now being upgraded with plasma guns. Got some sort of cast there onto the Buddha squads and the Flash Gits. Chaos Marines is pushing way forward. They're not upgraded with Eternal War, and do have now the plasma guns and research onto the Acadian Partisan squad. Lunar Tank is starting to advance forward, makes the boom gun there. And do have this missing there. Do now got a Valkyrie run coming on in, getting some great damage there. Next run is coming more forward, getting some great damage there. He may take out the Chaos Marines, are very, very wounded. And no, surprising enough, they didn't get a second model there. I thought you could at least get one model. I thought you got the entire squad, but no. The Marine squad has seen quite a bit of fire there. Getting repaired up by the Imperial Guards. Commando Knob, still no upgrades onto him. And now do have a Plague Marine being deployed on the field. Nope. That's his own nuke, that's his own fault. Going, assuming he pinged somewhere. And the Terminator's a bit wounded, down one model as well. Oh, something got cast on there. It looks like got the cast there by the Chaos Sorcerer. Apothecary's seen a bit of fire there. Tactical Marine Squad does fall back. You got, of course, the shield there from the Chaos Sorcerer. Cyclone Missiles get some good hits there all across all those forces. Getting part of the squad is really wounded. Has so 4 or 6 models there. Air Squad advancing forward. Air Squad does fall back there, and now we've got rocks raining on in. Getting some great damage right there. And it looks like one of the squads went down right there. I'm not sure which squad. It looks like the Heritage squad got fully wiped out at least. I don't think that was a squad that got wiped out by the rocks. These forces started falling back, getting some good damage there on these various forces. The Devastators or Terminators need a lot of healing, now being upgraded with the Auto Cannon, which is a general purpose weapon. Ooh, that looted tank needs some repairs. Imperial Guardsman can help him out. That probably used to be their tank, though it looks like more of a Predator. Yeah, that's more of a Predator model than a Lehman Russ model, isn't it? Slugger Squad is pretty far away for repairs as well, so the Imperial Guardsman may want to get some repairs onto it for his teammate. Plasma Cannon Devastator, multiple Plasma Cannon Devastators now being deployed on the field, eyeing for a bit of artillery. And you got a good knockback there on the Tactical Marine Squad. Lord Commissar is facing forward. Good tank now soft turning away. Slugger's not getting some repairs there. Good heals there. Plasma cannon. Oh, Blastmaster gets a deadly hit there. And multiple good hits there on the flash kits. Drop 2 of the models, now 1 of the models. Those grenades do get some good hits. Luda tank is still pretty wounded. Got Cash Devils advance forward. Maybe I get some grenade launcher barrages over here. They do get the hit there, but does get to receive the warp fire barrage. Boom gun pushing forward, trying to stop the capture the point. Now we got Terminators capture the point there, but Canadian Carson Squad advance forward. And now we got a Manticore. The Manticore is going to be a great item versus all those plasma cannons and the Blastmaster. Canadian Carson Squad does escape out of there, but barely. And now we got a Zinch variant of the Chaos Marines. No Eternal War upgrade on them just yet. The Sentinel still policing the flanks, which is good. Though it could go for the missile launcher upgrade and fire support in the center. Good. Lord of Commissar getting some great work, securing the flank as well. And he's been upgraded to Emperor's Wrath, giving off-map Basilisk Barrage. It's supposed to start to fall back. There's the Eternal War upgrade now. And the Chaos Tornado is seeing repairs. Cyclone missiles ring on, getting some good damage on the flash kits as well as the looted tank. We got also the Storm Eagle upgrade on the Manticore. And maybe Iron Fire Barrage. Some of these forces don't. The plasma cannons are all way back here. Got the nice cast there from the Chaos Sorcerer. What was exactly called again? The Melodic Shield ability, which decreases range damage by 33%, which is actually significant. I wonder if that counts also other explosive weapons such as grenades. Let's get a stun grenade down some of those forces. Very, very nice. Manticore Barrage just may want to hit this area. These guys have been stunned for how long? And there's a Basilisk Barrage there by the Lord Commissar. Cast there by the Sorcerer. The Sorcerer is very wounded. Here comes the Storm Eagle Barrage. Does force back those forces. Another Cyclone Missile Barrage raining on in. Gets some good damage on the looted tank. And the Commando Knob has been upgraded the Mega Boom Kit, increasing the explosive power. Canadian Carson Squad advanced forward. Manticore is also pushing forward, which he really shouldn't.
Special ammo.
Good idea. Yes, so cunning.
You now have another Manticore being plotted on field. And both of blue team's requisitions down to the minimum. They do have a capture in their favor due to this little stealthy capture by the Cajun Devils. He has lost his Cajun Sentinel and the Cajun Devil as well. There will something at the IET there, knocking back the Plague Marines once again. The Canadian and his Cajun Devil squad is now fully retreating. Over here, we got the Tactical Marine squad trying to capture the point, but the Canadian Carson squad should be able to force him back, even though they're missing some models there. Ooh, and the Cajun Devils almost went down. Now they know where some of the plasma cannons are. Does throw a stick bomb there, stunning him. We may see the Manticore Barrage there. Manticore is pushing forward, so is the looted tank. There's the Monarch Shoot there. I wonder if the high explosive of the Manticore does damage. Does Manticore rocket damage? Doesn't say range damage, so I wonder. It's doing some great damage there. Grenades are raining on, stun grenades. Got the Terminators advancing force as well. The Manticores both can fire their barrage, looks like. Terminator squad may get fully wiped out there. We're seeing some much needed healing. Does go down there. Plasma Cannon gets a great hit there with Blastmaster. Now got another Manticore Barrage there. Or that could be just a flare from the Commissar. Looks like just a flare. And grenades now raining on in. So we got the paintball here. Has looked at the cyborg implant. I'm not sure if he'd use it on anything big or important. I always think that Knobs would be a great candidate for it. Knob squads. Sorcerer tried to revive the Apothecary, but he may go down himself. Terminator receiving quite a bit of damage there by the flash kits. Commissar does get knocked back there. Has good health regen there. Cyclone missile barrage, those largely missed. Oh, did he have 2 Terminators on the field? He may have 2 Terminators on the field, or this is the first one. Chaos Terminators are receiving quite a bit of fire now. That squad does fall back there. Flash gets pushed away forward, trying to hit that Blastmaster. Blue Tank will see quite a bit of damage there. Running around in circles. Casualty level squad needs to fall back as well. Got the Plague Marines facing forward. The Blue Tank is severely wounded. And the Blue Tank does go down. Both Manticores are still alive. He has 2 squads of flash kits currently. And the Caden Carter squad does get some good damage there. They decide to sprint away because they're not as a good angle to retreat back.
Boss, we're getting shot up here.
And the Slugger squad does go down. And you got a 3rd Manticore on the field. I don't agree with the 3rd Manticore. He needs a front line. There we go. He probably should just go for a Lehman Russ currently. I don't think there's enough time to go for a Bane Blade. Though that Chaos Terminator squad does teleport away from the grenades. Got another squad of Chaos Terminators already on the field as well. Gets good damage there. Flash gets firing away, gets good AoE damage. North Marines do fall back there. Got Plague Marines over here. Manticore Barrage raining on in. Try to hit these retreating squads. Does not take out the retreating squads there. Got the Demonic Shield activated there. Casualty levels do throw, or King Carter squad does throw a grenade there, hit the Plague Marines. Cyclone missiles almost take out the Manticore down to 5 health. Terminators over here. This point's starting to be deactivated. King Carter squad does fall back. It's got another squad Terminators on the front line. I don't know if we should just start circling around, start hitting this VP over and over and over again. Cast also push way forward. Let's get a decent cast there. Stick bombs and push his way forward. Those are some stick grenades there. Actually, stun grenades, very, very nice. So stun grenades probably would be a little bit better than high explosive. We do now got the sluggers advancing forward to the flank. When the chaos terminators have gone down, we do now have the Manticores advancing forward. Looks like both of them have been repaired on up. Now it's going from Lehman Russ. Plasma Cannon devastating those, roll a miss there. They need to start decapturing this point immediately. Now we've got the, I think that is a Manticore Barrage there, not a flare. No, that's a flare from the Manticore Barrage, I should say. Right there onto the Slugger squad. Cannon Carter squad going to the flank. Force Mech these forces got the Chaos Marine squad advancing forward. And great hit there by the Blastmaster. The Imperial Guard squad has seen a pretty good hit there from it. And they have not decaptured the central point. That was a big mistake not decapturing it. The stick bombs are not decapturing at the moment. They're throwing some stick grenades now. Great AoE damage coming on in. Good stun grenades. Starting to capture the point now. Going out another stun grenade. Chain stun grenades. Very, very powerful combination. That point has been decaptured. The blue team still at 9 points here. Now here comes the Manticore Barrage right on top of those Terminators. That was teleport forward, not them dying. Now I'm decapturing this point here. Do now have the Lehman Russ advance forward, trying to get some hits there onto the Plague Marines. And I think there was a napalm run there from the... No, that's a grenade run. Or not grenade, or landmine run. Manticore Barrage raining on in, trying to get some more damage over here. And that point doesn't will be captured up in that small of the game. Cyclone missiles raining on in, does take out one of the Manticores. And looks like the Commissar does cast in GG. And that is going to be the end of the replay. This is Android saying thank you for watching and on to the next replay.